Hello, I'm Scrumpy. Welcome, thank you for joining me. This is episode 23 of our Let's Play as the Danish Raiders. We have just finished a war against the Poles in this area here. We're currently sending our troops home, figuring out what we're going to do next. If you watched episode 21, you might recall that after much toing and throwing, we decided that probably our best bet is to try to weaken East Francia here, what's left of East Francia, who are having a major revolt at the moment. So there's an East Francian revolt against East Francia happening. You can see it here. In fact, there really is a lot going on for this poor guy. He's defending against Ludwig the Younger and against Duke Tangles of Thuringia to revoke Bavaria. So there's a lot going on. We want to keep weakening them, because if this guy, King Arnulf, can get off the throne, if he gets thrown off, whoever comes in, well, our truce is with King Arnulf. It won't be with whoever comes in. We can then declare war on them with a casus belli for conquest for Braunschweig, which is an important holy site for us, or more specifically, the bishopric of Paderborn is the important holy site for us as part of our long-term game to become a reformed pagan. So, that was a bit of an introduction, wasn't it? So we're going to try and weaken the king as much as possible to give the revolutionists the best possible chance. And the way we can do that, we can't declare war on him because we have a truce with him. Our characters have a truce. Is we can use our fantastic Norse ability to raid any county or province. Perhaps a better, more generic description that is adjacent to our territory. This is our territory here and here. So Osnabrück, Braunschweig and Lüneburg are all targets, as my understanding is correct. So we should do that, and that's what I think we're going to do next. There's one other thing I want to do. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do, but, well, when we took what is now Pomerania, it sort of, because we happened to take that kingdom, we subjugated that kingdom before we created the Kingdom of Denmark by chance. Our primary kingdom is Pomerania. Well, I'm Norse, I'm the son, I'm the much loved son of my now dead father, Jarl Scrumpy of Jylland, and I'm Danish. I want this to say Denmark. So what I'm going to do, even if it's not necessarily the right thing to do strategically, is I'm going to select the Kingdom of Denmark as my primary title, because I want this to say Denmark. And now it does. There we go. So under Gavelkind, when I die, if I have more than one son and the realm splits, I'll probably lose Pomerania. And some people might say Pomerania is a more powerful kingdom and I should keep it as my primary kingdom. But I've built up my holdings in Jylland to be strong, and I want to keep Jylland and Denmark as my primary kingdom, my primary titles and holdings, because that's how I want to play this game. I think a few other people have raised with me that, you want to be careful about the fracturing of the realm, and I understand that. But, we've got to go through a process playing as the pagans, and I'm very happy to do that. Also because how I like to play Crusader Kings is I like to spread my dynasty around the world. So this is all of Jylland, you see, and I'm looking to just keep pushing of Jylland all over the place. Even if I'm not directly in control of those places, I want my family and my dynasty to get pushed around Europe and the world. So that's cool. Hopefully that's cool with everybody else. Enough of that. Let's get just one small thing, in case you want to go slow on that. If you do want to change your primary kind of title or kingdom, you just go to the laws screen. You can press F2 to F1 to access that. No, F4 to access that. Sorry, everybody. And you can see all the different kind of kingdoms up here, and that are valid for succession and inheritance. and you just right click on the one you want to make your primary title. The one to the far left is currently your primary title. You can, and it'll have that under your picture as well. But if I right clicked on Kingdom of Pomerania, that would make it my primary title. Right, I hope that's clear. We're getting our troops back into our friendly territory so that we can stand them down before we raise them back up and turn them into raiders. So let's get doing that. In you come, guys. Stand you down. Brilliant. All right. I want to... No, we're doing okay. I want to do some raiding. That's what we're going to do. So F6. Let's raise all of our levies up, including our vassal levies. Oh no, stand down our vassal levies. They might not be... some of them are not tribal and they'll get cross with us. Tribal ones will be fine. So yeah, let's get them all. Let's get all our boats raised as well. Select everybody. Shift and V to get them into their boats. What a mistake to make. What did I forget? You know what I forgot? You absolutely know what I forgot. I forgot to select the toggle to raid, so let's do that now. What a mistake and a maker. Done that before, I'll do that again. Okay, at least I didn't go very far this time. So, let's select all of them. Toggle to looter. Then Shift V to get them all into their boats. Send all the boats down to here. This is just a quick way of moving the troops around, to be honest. Whee! Oh, okay. How many girls have I got on the go? I've got my 3 concubines. Excellent. Right. Let's get raiding. In your pot. Keep an eye out for threats. I might mark this guy's special interest. Would feel like a sensible thing for me to do. Except I don't seem to be able to do that, which surprises me rather. Oh no, I can. There we go. So mark him as special interest, and then we might find out if he dies or if he loses his titles. Got there in the end. Right, so we are not sieging in Lüneburg because there are lots of defenders. I would like to siege it. I'd like to sack it because that will weaken their power base. So we are going to let everybody come aboard. A small spear throwing competition could be entertaining, and it's also a great way to enliven your battle technique. Maybe you should arrange a contest at your court. Well, my throwing arm will amaze everybody. Would get everybody's opinion up by 10 for 6 months. So we'll do the small spear throwing competition. Interesting. After dozens of spears have been hurled through the air, a sole victor emerges. No one managed to throw farther than Kettle, a 53-year-old man. Congratulations to Kettle. I will lose 5 prestige, but he will gain 50 prestige. But I think the opinion was worth having. Now, interestingly, all of the loot that's currently available is, so this has been raided so successfully in the past that there's no loot to be taken. But I will go for the siege because, I will, because we want to sack these holdings, not just to get the money, but also because we want to weaken East Francia. Let's send my ships, all of my ships, please. I'll just leave one. I'll leave some active. As war grows to be a constant presence in my life, I have been on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted, death. Let's read that again. As war grows to be a constant presence in my life, I have on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted, death. I no longer feel fear. Guys, that's fantastic news. We selected the war focus, partly because we knew we were going to be at war a lot, but also because we were hoping we'd lose the trait Craven. We were hoping this event that can sometimes happen if you select the war focus might fire, and it has, and that is great. We may have lost the gregarious trait recently, but losing Craven is important because it impacts on vassal opinion as well as morale defence of armies and martial. Fantastic news. We'll bank that. Right. Can I stand down? No, I can't. Weird. Okay. We are successfully sieging here, slowly, but it is happening. Let's stand these boats down. Ah, that's where they are. Whee! Let's get these boats to dam. And my Danish raiders seem to be here for some reason. Not quite sure what they're doing there. Let's go in here. And merge up. You realise that to become a great fighter, I would need to get in better shape. There's a great path in the nearby woods that would be excellent for running. So let's increase our efforts to become a warrior. Fantastic. I might be tempted to get into some fighting myself in a minute. As war grows to be a constant presence in my life, you have on several occasions faced, nay, almost courted death. Same event as fired. Now I've actually become brave. I've gone from craven to neither and now to brave. Brave is great. Vassal opinion +5. So in the last few minutes we've basically gained +10 vassal opinion with everybody, all our vassals, and we've had another event fire that gave us the small throwing competition, gave us another +10 for 6 months. Our martial has gone up by 2, so net +4. Morale defence has gone up, I think, net 20%. Brilliant. Really, really, really good. Really lucky there. Ah, Karl the Fat has declared Karl the Fat's war for East Francia on King Arnulf. So we have another revolt going on here. If I press OK and pause. Goodness. Karl the Fat is now going up against his boss. So, because he's so weak, he's got a very unstable realm. King Arnulf has a terribly unstable realm, and it's fracturing from within. And that's really what we want to see, because we want to try and profiteer from that fracturing. Pleasing. Let that continue. Our siege continues successfully. I'm not sure I need these boats here, but we'll keep them there in case it impacts on whether we collect the loot or not. Ah, good. Our councillor has had a successful mission to Jylland, influencing on my long-term acquaintance, Jarl Sigurd Snake in the Eye. So we've positively influenced his opinion of us, which is really important, because he is an important... oh, -40. Goodness. Mind you, quite a lot of that is going to run out soon. He likes us because we're brave, kind, strong. I think our gold, we gave him gold before, and that was a key part of the opinion. Yeah. That's a tough one. Well, I think we're just going to have to settle for that for now. Ah, my concubine, Constance, who's quick. Good steward, is pregnant, she's 17 years old. She's a very elegant looking lady, very bright lady, great learning and good stewardship. or good learning and great stewardship, I think is probably more accurate. Siege is going well. We are very close, a couple of ticks away from that finishing. And then we will move on. We will keep weakening the East Francians as much as we can. See the realm prosper. We have managed to imprison this. We've sieged through and imprisoned a 9-year-old girl, not particularly exciting. A 45-year-old Duchess has been imprisoned. She's hunchback. I think we'll probably release her. Victory in the Siege of Lüneburg. Pause the game. We gain 2.1 piety, 23 gold. And a couple of prisoners. Little pause. I think we will probably ransom this one back. Oh, only 10 gold. That's a bit cheap, isn't it? Still, we'll ransom her back. She's not really good concubine material. Should we siege through the next holding? Why not? Let's sack the next one. So we've sacked the county capital here. He's ransomed back his wife, the Duchess. Some more people agreeing to the medium tribal law elsewhere. Oh, Gavelkind succession in Wessex has been disbanded. That's not that exciting. History is a subject that has always fascinated me. This is an event, guys, so history is a subject that has always fascinated me, and I have spent the last few weeks studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great. There are many lessons to be learned from his conquests in the East, and I should devote more time to studying this. So I'm going to get Student of Strategy, Martial +1. So that has improved my martial skill. I'm up to 16 now. Really good. Really positive. Oh, good. And my Chancellor has again had another successful mission to Jylland to try to improve the relationships of Olaf here. It is better. We are really suffering because we took a ward away from him. That will end pretty soon. As will Fired from Council. Keep trying to improve relationships with him. He's Norse. I want him on my side. I'm not looking to get to sort of throw him out or have him rebel. I'm going to wrap this one up here. Join me next time where we will continue the looting and raiding of East Francia. See you then. Thanks guys, bye.